What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Yes, my Christmas tree is still up. I'm telling y'all it's not coming down till March, right? So I got to get that out of the way before I start the video. But I was inspired to make this video after I made the video about Lil Durk and Chief Keef and the tension between the two. In the comments section, somebody was like, man, you know Durk's softer than, he the softest one of the whole group. He's softer than all of them. And people say that about Lil Durk because of his appearance, how he looks. He got a baby face. He got the what people would look at as the pretty boy type image. And so people always just look at him as soft. And I always think about this thing. I want to express this to the world. And this ain't just about Lil Durky. I'm talking about in general Chicago. In Chicago, looks don't matter. This is not a city where you can determine a dude's toughness just by his look. In Chicago, a dude will look like Genuine and will beat the fuck out of a dude that look like Fat Trill. It just go like that here. You can never judge a book by its cover in Chicago. Like, it's dudes with glasses on that you think, oh, he a goofy. And he will get him, like, he will whoop one of these dudes that look like somebody that hang around in the O. Lupe Fiasco. Get on a dude ass for real. Like like this is not a city where like, oh, he got a baby face. Oh, he looks like a pretty boy type of guy, so he ain't on that. I tell y'all all the time that just is not true here. That's like what Mace said. Mace was on It Is What It Is, and he say, why do dudes think just because they ugly, they tougher than you? Like, I didn't see ugly, dusty looking dudes that look like they with all the smoke get their ass whooped. I'm talking about I didn't see them get mollywopped here by a dude that looked like an ultimate pretty boy. That stuff don't matter here. I remember I was working, Mayor Rahm Emanuel, the former mayor of Chicago, he had this youth employment initiative called One Summer Chicago. It was put in place to employ the youth in Chicago. And then they also had One Summer Chicago Plus, which was an initiative created to include at-risk youth, like youth that were on ankle monitors and ankle bracelets and all of that. And so they had, people that was like on the straight and narrow like me, you feel me? Because I was a school kid, a scholar. I'm a dude from the hood, though. Hoods of Chicago all my life. That's all I lived in. Hoods of Chicago all my life on the south side. But I wasn't no street kid. But they had kids that was like on the straight and narrow in college working alongside dudes that was on ankle monitors and ankle bracelets, And so, I'm used to being around dudes like that because I grew up in them environments. And I'm going to do a video that somebody requested, asking me to do a video about the importance of being street smart as well as like book smart. But I'm going to get to that. But anyway, they had us working at this job site, right? All together. And it was this dude, this was like the summer of 2013. This is my, right after my sophomore year of college. They had a street dude in there. A lot of street dudes in there. A couple dudes on ankle monitors. It was this one dude, they called him BD. He was one of the BDs. He looked dusty. He was a hood looking dude. All of that. And it was this one dude that was into anime, right? He was an anime watching guy. He looked like he was just like, a quirky looking dude. And the quirky looking dude that was into anime, they would try to pick with him sometimes. Because he was like real quirky and all of that. And so people like, this is what a lot of hood dudes do. They try to find a weak link in the bunch to get, for lack of better words, get their rocks off. What I mean, somebody they can fuck with every day and just be like, whatever. They'll fuck with them a little bit here and there and just, go on about their day. So this one day, we were like digging and doing some like yard work. And the guy that's the anime guy, he accidentally, when he picked up the shovel, he threw the dirt over to the side. It accidentally got on one of the dudes they call BD. He's one of the black disciples. The dude, BD, he overreacted. It didn't really get on him. He just wanted to try to intimidate the dude because he knew, this is an anime watching quirky dude. He act like he'd come up and swing off the dude that's the anime watching guy. Man, he missed. That anime dude was whooping dude ass. I'm talking about hit him with like a 10-piece combo. Whooping BD ass. This is an anime watching dude, light skinned dude. You look like, oh, this dude look like he watched Naruto all day. Was whooping a gang member ass. Dude had the big screws in his ear. He beat the screw out of dude ear. Whooping his ass. I like, man. And so you can never judge a book by its cover here and think, oh, just because this dude look like this, he ain't on that. Man, I done seen dudes that look scary and look intimidating not be on a crumb. Can't fight to save their life, ain't on nothing. They just look the part. See, in Chicago, just looking the part ain't gonna cut it. Motherfuckers gonna make you show that you really own that. You ain't gonna just be able to just look the part and get away with it here. Motherfuckers don't care what you look like. It don't matter. They gonna try to get on your ass. Don't matter if you can look super nice. You can look super tough, super intimidating. You gonna have to prove it. And in Chicago, people know, it's people that know a person got a tough reputation. And it's always a dude in Chicago willing to challenge that and say, hell no, he ain't tough as y'all think. I'm finna pull his card. I'm not bragging on it. That's just the culture of the city. You can have a tough ass reputation. It's always a dude willing to challenge you here. See, I didn't been in some places where you can have a tough reputation and people just let it ride and don't nobody challenge it. And oh, he just tough. In Chicago, no, you gotta prove you tough. It don't matter what you look like. It's always gonna be somebody willing to challenge you. You can have face tattoos, teardrops down your eye. It's somebody gonna be willing to challenge you, more than one person. You know, and in Chicago, like I said, it's dudes that look grimy, face tattoos, they get their ass whooped by a dude that look like a schoolboy. So that don't matter here. Like, this is not a city where you can just look at a dude and say, oh, he's soft, he tough. No. It's soft dudes that look like they the biggest goon on the block. Soft dudes that look like they probably got 4 bodies. And they soft, and they ain't on nothing, right? And it's dudes that look like me. I ain't tough. I'm not saying I'm tough. But I'm not soft either, because I couldn't live in the environments I lived in being soft. I could never even survive them environments. But I'm not a tough dude, but I'm just saying, it's dudes that look like a common man like me, that's chill, relaxed. It's dudes that's gonna look like me that'll knock dudes out. I ain't saying me. I'm saying dudes that look like me or carry themselves like me, dudes that went to school that'll whoop a street dude ass. So it just, you can't never determine it by that. Hold on, y'all, my son. My bad, y'all. But yeah, it's brothers here that look like Al B. Sure, Christopher Williams looking brothers. Brothers that look like goddamn, I don't know. It's brothers that all the little pretty boy type dudes y'all seen. It's dudes that look like that here. That'll whoop you. Common is what people would look at as sometime a little. I mean, he got muscles, whatever, but they all nice guy. Common to get on the dude ass here. So this is just not a city you can just look at a person and determine if they tough or not. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see dudes that look like goons be the first one to run from a fight. I didn't see dudes that look tough. I mean, don't be on nothing. They play their part like they tough, but they really don't be. So that whole such and such soft because they look like that. Because again, I see people like, they was like, such and such the softest person. Okay. Just because that person got a baby face don't mean they ain't on all of that. I went to school with dudes. For real. That look, matter of fact, Morgan Park, bro, it was dudes from the jungle, dudes from certain hoods that look like pretty boys that will flood you. That will knock somebody's teeth out their mouth if you mess with them. They just look like regular cool guys that look like he gon', pretty boy type guy that gonna get girls. And mugs think, we got us one when you look at him because, he a pretty boy. He ain't on that. I done seen it several times in school and high school and college. But I mean, high school, Chicago. I'm talking about Chicago in particular. Anywhere though. You can never judge a book by its cover anywhere. 100%, right? I can speak for Chicago, high school, elementary school, even as an adult, like navigating through the city. You think you gonna mess with some dude just because they look like they are R&B singer? Motherfucker look like he sang and crooned to the women. You be out there like you look like you gonna be, it's some dudes that look like they some kin to Drake in Chicago. That'll definitely fight with the quickness. It's not gonna let you pull a card. So I just think looks can be very deceiving. I'll never forget when that dude, one of the BDs challenged that little anime watching dude. The anime watching dude was whooping him. And one of the counselors like, all right, y'all gonna start messing with people thinking they can't fight because how they look. I'm talking about the BD never came back after he got whooped. He never came back to the job. We working the job. He never came back. We was at the end of the program, but he never came back after he got whooped like that. Because he know I was going to be like, hey, that little anime watching dude got on your ass, boy. He whooped you. You thought you was going to bully him and play tough with him. That boy barely got any dirt on him when he put that dirt to the side. He just wanted to be a bully to the anime watching dude because he thought, oh, man, this little light-skinned dude that watched Naruto, he ain't going to be on nothing if I press him. Got his ass whooped. You feel me? For thinking it's something that's not. So you got to be very careful how you judge folks just because they look like such and such. I'm telling you, boy, I will never forget that day, boy. That boy, BD was getting hit with everything but the kitchen sink. He got hit with hooks, uppercuts. Motherfucker like, damn. And the hood dudes was laughing at the dude BD when he got whooped. They, damn, he getting binked up. Little Shorty was whooping him. Little Shorty was flooding him. Little Shorty was creasing him. Like, and it wasn't nothing he could, I mean, he tried to, but it wasn't, he ain't want to mess with the little anime watching dude. Little anime watching dude was throwing from the shoulder. I say, shit, boy, he throwing that shit like Tommy Hearns. When Tommy Hearns was out there whooping on Roberto Duran head. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it is what it is. Chicago is a different place, man. But anyway, in general, you can't judge a book by its cover. But I can tell you in Chicago, a dude can look like Genuine, and I'm telling you, he hold his own in Cook County Jail. Look like Genuine and hold his own in the county. You know, and jail is nothing to brag on at all. I'm not saying that, but you know, dude look like goddamn Shamar Moore will check the hell out your ass and then tell you, hey man, what's cracking? And whoop you. So it's just a different city, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out, y'all. Peace.